It'll be a nice, gentle practice. So listen for your body, what's needed. We'll start in a child's pose. You can either have your knees together and hands back by your feet, with the option to rest your forehead on a block, or you can take your knees wide. Also an option to rest your forehead on a block. In this child's pose, just notice how your body's feeling in this moment without adding a story of good, bad, or otherwise. You just be. And start to bring your awareness to the breath. Not that you need to change it, but if you would like to slowly lengthen the inhales and slowly lengthen the exhales, you're welcome to. Take 3 more breath cycles here. A gentle awareness around the pit of the belly, in and up towards the spine. Take 1 more breath cycle. You're welcome to stay here or free to side body stretch. You can bring your hands over to the right side of your mat, maybe even beyond. I love to bring my hands onto a block. It creates a deeper stretch in my side body. So whatever you need, we'll take about 5 breaths here. Soften your jaw. Soften the back of the neck. One more breath cycle. Slowly make your way to the other side. Could be the same variation that you did on the first side, or it could be different if it's needed, something different. Allowing a gentle opening on the side of the body and through the hips. And if you want to take the breath even deeper, not forcing it, letting it be an invitation for longer. One more breath cycle. Walk your hands back to center and come up to tabletop slowly, slowly. You can bring your knees hip distance apart. You could curl the toes under. Any spinal movements that you would like. You would like cows and cats, or even just stillness and tabletop to get present to what's happening in your body. Be intentional with the breath. You could have the eyes closed or open. Take 2 more breath cycles. One more breath cycle. Come to a neutral spine. Reach the right hand up in the air. Roll out the right wrist. Pull your belly button in towards the spine. Gentle movements. Breathe. Press down into the bottom hand and invite a gentler twist further. Thread the needle. Any variation. We'll be here for about 5 breaths. Gently pull the belly button in towards the spine. Be intentional with your eyes, either opened or closed. Two more slow breaths. Take your time coming out of the pose. Sweep the right hand back up for just a moment. And set it back down. One cow, one cat, on your own time. Pull belly button to spine. Neutral spine until left arm high. Gentle twist, roll out the wrist. You could strum through the fingers like a guitar. Press down to twist a little further. Thread the needle. Check in for what's needed on this side. Is it the same? Is it different? Check in with the tailbone. You could wag the tail side to side or shift the weight from knee to knee. One more slow breath in. Go a little deeper on the breath out. Slowly come up. Reach the left hand high for one breath in. Tabletop, breathe out. One cow, one cat. Inhale and exhale. Downward facing dog. Gentle movement as needed. With loving kindness to the calves, the ankles, the hamstrings, the hands, the wrists, the arms, the spine. One more breath in here. Deep breath out. Walk your hands back to your feet, ragdoll. Have your feet hip distance, maybe even mat distance apart. If you haven't tried mat distance, you might try it on. Put a little or a big bend in the knees and sway the body side to side. And let your eyes be intentionally closed or look at one spot. One more breath in here. Release your hands. Option to toe heel your feet closer together. And take 5 breaths to roll up to standing. Slow breath in. Slow breath out. Pour the weight into the heels, the feet. Take 2 more breaths. On your next inhale, reach the arms overhead. Touch your palms together, draw hands into heart center. You can look at the space where your middle fingertips connect or close your eyes. And let a positive or gentle word float front of mind. Let it be your sankalpa for your practice, your intention. Let's Om together one time. Inhale. Clearing breath out. Inhale for Om. As you breathe out, release your hands by your sides. Lift the crown of the head up. Inhale to extended mountain pose. Pull belly button to spine. Take a gentle back bend. You might cactus the arms. Press the sternum up towards the ceiling. If it would feel better on your neck, you could clasp your hands and rest the back of your head in the hammock of your hands. Take a deep breath in. Pull belly button to spine. Breathe out. Slide. Bend in the knees. Extended mountain pose. Stretch the arms overhead. Forward fold. Squeeze the legs towards each other. Gentle bend in the knees. Flat back. Breathe in. Bring the hands to the thighs. Roll the shoulder blades towards the spine. Take another breath in. Forward fold. Breathe out. Do 2 more of those flat backs. Inhale. Bring hands to thighs. Point the elbows up towards the ceiling. Inhale. And fold. Exhale. Do that one more time. Inhale. Flat back. Stay for the exhale and extend the crown of the head forward. Take another breath in. Hold. Breathe out. Walk your hands forward to a high plank and lower your knees to the mat. Look out in front of your mat. Breathe in. Lower all the way down to your belly. Breathe out. Cobra pose. Pull belly button to spine. Lift just the chest off the floor. Option to hover the hands or spider tip the fingers. Check in with the low back. If you feel any discomfort, back off and pull the pit of the belly in towards the spine. Take another breath in here. Exhale, release forehead down. 2 more cobras, just 1 breath in as you lift. Exhale, release down. Inhale, gently lift, cobra. Exhale, release down. Push up to tabletop, breathe in. Child's pose, breathe out. Take a deep breath in, child's pose. Exhale, ground your hips down towards your heels. Tabletop on your inhale, downward facing dog on your exhale. Three-legged dog, right leg high, bend the knee, roll the hip open, roll out the ankle. Breathe deeply, slowly. You could extend and bend the leg or rise up on the ball of the bottom foot. Whatever would feel good for 1 more breath in and out. Low lunge, step your right foot between your hands. Lower your back knee down to the mat. Option to bring your hands up onto blocks. Just a low lunge for a moment. Pull pit of belly to spine. Pull the right hip gently back. Take an inhale here. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, lift the crown of the head up. Option to look up. Half splits. Extend your front leg as you shift your weight back. Hips over your back knee. Pull your toes towards your face. Feels good in my body to windshield wiper my front foot side to side. What's good for your body? Listen and breathe. Not trying to be in the deepest splits of life, just breathing into what's needed here. Go back to the low lunge on the inhale, downward facing dog on the exhale. Pedal out the knees. Left leg high, three-legged dog, breathe in. Bend the knee, roll out the ankle, option to extend and bend, or rise up on the ball of the right foot. 1 more breath. On your next exhale, step your left foot between your hands. Lower the back knee down. Option to bring your hands on blocks. Couple of breaths here. You could close your eyes and tune in to the internal sensations, or focus your eyes to one spot. On your next inhale, look up slightly. Half splits, shift your weight back, hips over back knee. Option to windshield wiper the front foot as you breathe. Maybe you hold in stillness. On your next breath in, back to the low lunge. Downward facing dog, exhale. Take a moment to feel your hands into the mat. Feel your feet into the mat. One more breath here. Empty out. Walk your hands back to your feet. Flat back on an inhale. Hold on the exhale, gently squeeze the legs together. Pull belly button to spine, extended mountain pose, inhale. Clasp the hands, make a hammock for the back of your head, look up. Slight bend in the knees, pull the pit of the belly in towards the spine. Take another breath in. Empty. Extended mountain pose, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Flat back, breathe in. High plank, walk your hands forward. Option to lower your knees to the mat. Look forward, breathe in. Low plank or no plank, your choice. Breathe out. Inhale through cobra, or maybe this time you want up dog. Stay for another breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale. Tabletop. Child's pose. Lift your hips back towards your heels. Take a moment. You might rock your hips side to side. Big breath in. Pull pit of belly to spine. Breathe out. Tabletop on your inhale. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Kick the right leg up in the air behind you. Breathe in. Low lunge. Breathe out. Lower the back knee to the mat. This time bring hands to front thigh. Pull the right hip back. You may stay here. You may reach your arms overhead. Deep breath in and out. You can bring your right hand to your right thigh as you create a lengthening side body stretch up and over to the right gently. Or you can reach your right hand down for a block. Maybe even the floor, depends on your body. Pull belly button to spine, inhale. Go a little deeper on the exhale. 2 more breaths, inhale. Bring belly button into spine. 1 more inhale. Exhale. Come back up, inhale. Hands to blocks on either side of your front foot. This time lift the back knee up for the hamstring stretch. You can pull your toes towards your kneecap of your front foot. Flex your foot. Any variation, listen for what's needed in your body. Maybe you take movement from the lunge back to the hamstring stretch. Take 2 more breaths. Bend into the front knee. Lower the back knee to the mat and take a twist. It feels good to have the left hand on the floor for the twist, or if you want to hook your elbow across your thigh. One more breath here. Release your hands to the mat. Step back to high plank. Lower the knees to the mat. Sit back into child's pose for a moment. You can rag the tail side to side. 1 breath in. Breathe out. Tabletop inhale, downward dog exhale. Pick the left leg up in the air, breathe in. Low lunge, breathe out. Lower the back knee to the mat. Inhale, bring the hands to front thigh. Another breath in, pull the left hip back. Reach the right hand up and over. You could keep the left forearm on the thigh or hand, or bring your left hand down to a block. Pull your belly button in towards your spine as you go a little deeper. 2 more breaths. If there's another variation calling, please take it. 1 more full breath in. Pull belly button to spine as you go deeper. Come back up on the inhale. Half splits this time with the back knee lifted. Pull the toes back of the front foot. Move and breathe. Could be subtle movements. Could be bigger movements. One more breath. Come into the low lunge, twist. Would have the back knee down. Hook the elbow, your choice. 2 more breaths. One more. Move through high plank, optional child's pose. Tabletop to downward dog, move with your inhales and exhales. Kick your right leg high, inhale. Low lunge, exhale. Just kidding, kick back, breathe in. Half pigeon, exhale. Gentle half pigeon. If that doesn't work, the variation to lay on your back for figure 4. About 30 more seconds here. Slowly come up. Listen, we're going to do a Z sit. So just bend the back knee, let the knee point out to the side, and you'll gently lean back. So you can lean back onto the hands. If you have more space, you could lean back onto the forearms. You get a stretch on the front of the left thigh and hip flexor. Take 2 more breaths here. One more breath. If you leaned back on the forearms, come back up. You'll turn to face the side of the mat with your right foot in, extend the left leg out. So it's like a half of a straddle. Reach the right arm out to the side and stretch up and over your left leg that's extended. Pull belly button to spine. Depending on how your body is feeling, you might lower your forearm to the inside of the extended leg. You might go gadget arms. Grasp your toes with your top hand. Deep breath in. Let yourself go a little deeper. Breathe out. One more breath in. Empty out. Slowly come up. Leave your legs where they are. Turn your shoulders to face your left foot and walk your hands towards your left foot. You could bring your right hand across your leg. It's like a twist and a hamstring and an inner thigh stretch all in one. If your body allows for it, you can grab onto your toes. Take one more breath in. Let yourself go a little deeper. Breathe out. Slowly come up. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. However you want to get there. Pedal out the legs. Into half pigeon, left leg forward. About 60 seconds here. Letting yourself step further and further away from thinking and further into being with the breath and the body. Let yourself be absorbed in the experience of your inhales and exhales. Stay in the experience of your breath as you slowly come up into the Z sit. Bring your back knee out to the side and lean back. The idea is to create a stretch on the front of the right hip and thigh. If you want to go further, you can lean back onto the forearms. Two more breaths. One more breath. Take your time, come back up. Turn to face the side of your mat. Extend your right leg out. Reach the left arm up and over the extended right leg. Take it one breath at a time. Absorb yourself in the experience of your breath in the shape that you're making. See if you can go a little further with each exhale. Slowly come up, turn to face the leg with your shoulders and crawl your hands towards your foot. Maybe you bring your left hand across your calf or your shin. Maybe you bring it towards your toes. One more breath. Go a little deeper. Swing your legs to the front of your mat for Baddha Konasana. Butterfly. Bring the soles of the feet together. And what's needed in your body? Is it to have your feet in close to your hips or to have your feet a little further out? You lengthen your spine, breathe in, then round your spine over your feet. Breathe out. Take 5 of your slowest breath cycles yet. If it would feel good, you can press your elbows into your legs to deepen the stretch. One more breath cycle. Slowly come up. Now make your way in a supported bridge. You could have that be with one block, low, medium, or tall height. I like to have 2 blocks. And you play with whether you have just your tailbone on the block. You could even have your low back a little bit on the block. And we'll spend about 60 seconds here. You want to play with crawling your toes towards the front of your mat to deepen the stretch on the front of the hips. Please do. If it doesn't work, then just come back. Let yourself be absorbed in the breath as your body experiences this pose. If you feel great here, stay here. If you want to take waterfall pose, just gently bring your feet up in the air. Give your legs a little shake, like a little jiggly jellyfish through the feet and ankles and calves and thighs. You could even take your arms up in the air and shake your hands out, shake your arms out. Jiggle as much as you want, or settle into stillness. Let yourself breathe. Take 30 more seconds with your feet in the air, or if you're still in supported bridge, stay there. Let your mind be absorbed in the breath. If you feel like you would like to stay where you are, then stay where you are. Otherwise, we'll come into supported fish. Slowly, slowly, no rush. The block between the shoulder blades, and rest your head on another block. Or not, if you don't want to block, you can just let the front of the neck, stretch open. Any variation with the legs. If it would feel nice, you could stick your tongue out and do a lion's breath. 2 more. One more. And settle in for about 5 more breaths. This is your practice. If you would like to stay where you are, stay where you are. Otherwise, you can roll over to a side to come off the block. Hug the knees into the chest, give them a squeeze. Before we move into a supine twist. And take one or both knees across your body. I like to rest my shin on a block. And let yourself breathe here. When you're ready, move to the other side of a twist. Stay in the twist as long as you need. And then when you're ready, you'll come back to center. Take any other poses your body would like before Shavasana. It could be a happy baby, Supta Baddha Konasana. Set yourself up for a nice long Shavasana, final relaxation. If you would like to put a blanket over your body, socks on, something to cover your eyes with. And either lay on your back or you can curl to a side. You could have one hand on belly, one hand on chest, or rest your hands on the floor beside you. Take a breath in through the nose. At the top, sip in a little more air. And slowly sigh it out. Do one more of those. Inhale. Sip in a little more air. Slowly sigh it out. Come back to your normal, natural breathing. Just let yourself be. And bring us out in a few minutes. Bring your awareness back to your breath, your awareness to your fingers and toes. You can invite some movement to the fingers, maybe the wrists and ankles. Rock the head side to side. Take your time, roll over to either side into a fetal position. Check in with how you're feeling physically. Let yourself get absorbed back with the breath. Make your way up to a seated position. And bring your palms either to rest against your sternum, one hand on top of the other, or touch your palms together in Anjali Mudra. Close the practice together with a cleansing breath in one Om. Inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale for Om. Put your thumbs to the middle of your forehead. May all beings everywhere be blessed with happiness and freedom. May the thoughts, words, and actions of our own lives contribute to that happiness and freedom for all. Gently bow forward in gratitude for this practice that came to us from India and brought us together today. Thank you.